Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be having a fresh look at the Injective price. So we've got a blank chart here and we're just looking at this price and what's happening from a zoom out point of view, how we're trending up, we're consolidating. We're going to see what sort of move we're doing right now. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? From just zooming out and looking at a blank chart, you can get a really good idea at just what the price is doing. So you can just see that we've just moved up, and then moved, consolidated, we consolidated, formed a base, moved up, consolidated. So what we can see from this zoomed out chart is we can actually see that we are trending up for Injective. You can see that it's just basically been from our low there, and we're basically just been going up since that. So you can see that we are trending in the right direction. So that's a good thing to do, is just always zoom out and look at that from a big perspective, so you know that we are going the right direction. It's very important. You can then see that we have had our highs for Injective back in March 2024. So you can highlight that as our high, which would be just the top of the wick there, and you can translate that through. So that would be identifying our high there up the top. You would then go your bottom here, which is down here. So this would actually be our new session low bottom, which is the bottom of this wick. So you can see that we've formed a new session low. So this is the area I'd expect us to consolidate in before breaking out of this area. You can then look at what we're needing from this trend that we're going down in here. You can see that we are basically going lower lows and higher highs. That's one there. So from that point of view, we really want to see on the daily a break above $21.20, which would then give us a breaker structure, and that would be our first high for Injective. So what we want to, what we want to see is we basically want to see this break above there, come back, go up. So, and then we can start putting in our high highs and high lows and try to get up to our session high. We know that we have an imbalance that needs to be filled at the top of the range here, which is just here, which hasn't been mitigated yet. Which would be our target in the near term for Injective. This is where we want to get to. We want to start trending up to this level, which is at the $34.46. We also have an imbalance here at $32.15, as previously discussed. So yeah, we need it. It is possible that we come back and hit the trend line, but it's not necessarily have to do it. It's just a trend saying that we are going up. It's not, a trend line doesn't mean anything in crypto. It's something that's talked about so often. These trend lines aren't respected. They're just basically, like, I could draw a trend line from here to here, and you can see that it's basically bouncing this trend line, that's broke out, it's retested this trend line, retested this trend line, retested this trend line. But what it's really done is it's just collected the imbalance at the bottom of the move, which is this candle here, which is the the candle left behind between after this candle that's got a gap either side, there's that candle there. It's basically just came back and taken the imbalance in the market, and people seem to think it's respecting a trend line. It's bouncing, it's broken out, and it's retesting the trend line. But you could enter here on the retest of the trend line, and you could enter here, but you want to enter on the imbalance in the market. So that's my point of view on trend lines. So what we want to do is respect the imbalances. So we can see, this one's actually been mitigated. So yeah, so our target, as discussed, is this imbalance here, which is, like I said, what needs to be collected in the market. So it's definitely going to take this level here, which is $32. It's definitely going to come up because it hasn't been touched yet. All these levels do tend to get taken. So that's what I'm looking at. We've got our session highs up here, so we obviously want to come and retest our session highs. That's when you'd go, once you hit these session highs, that's when you go to a lower time frame, and that's when you go to a 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute time frame. You set an alert here. So what I would do in this instance is I'd go horizontal line at my session high, and then I'd add an alert, and I'd go once per bar, and I'd create. So I'd get an alert at that range, and once I get to that range, that's when I'd go down to a smaller time frame, and I'd be looking for the exact same thing. I'd be trying to look for a break of structure, and if we did break structure at this point, and it did signal that we're going down, then I wouldn't just exit the market straight away. I'd exit on the imbalance getting filled in the market. So not on that trend line breakout, I would exit on the imbalance getting filled on the retest, which works for me, and it's the way I trade, and I've been successful from doing it, so that's how I'll continue to trade. It's the way I do things, I suppose. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at for Injective. I'm just looking for, basically at the moment, a formation to form in terms of a bullish engulfing candle, or a formation, a pattern. There's lots of reversal trend patterns at the bottom of moves, which you can see. Where have we had some? So here's one here. You can see right. You can see right. Yeah. Circle. Let's just go with that. So you can see it right here. Anyway, you see these two bottoms at the bottom of this move. That's called a tweezer bottom, where the two candles are at the bottom of the exact same. That identifies that there's a reversal coming, and that's when we got that big push, because we got that reversal, and then from that reverse, that spinning tweezer top, we got that bullish engulfing candle, which signals a bottom in the market. You can see that we also got it up here at our session top. See how we got the two wicks at the top of that rally are exactly the same length. That's a tweezer top. That's signaling that we are bearish. You can then see the next candle is an indecision candle with a massive wick up, which has been bought up, and then we've got a bearish engulfing candle, which is just confirmed that we had a top in the market for Injective. So that's a super good one to keep an eye out for. It is spinning tops and spinning bottoms. You can see, where else have we got one? They're pretty hard to find, but once you find them, they are super accurate. Well, not super. They're not the only thing that you go off, but it's a good confluence. So, yeah, that seems to be the only couple I can find, to be honest. That just shows you to keep an eye out for them, because they are a super good signal. So what I'm looking for is I'm trying to look for a spinning bottom here. I'm trying to look for a bullish engulfing candle. I'm trying to look for a head and shoulders formation, a double bottom. I'm trying to look for some consolidation, some structure, some bullish candles, some bullish formations before we can make a decision. And at the moment, they're all sort of indecision candles. You can see that we did get a bit of a hammer candle here, which is a good candle, but then we got an inverted hammer there going the other way. So that shows that there's indecision in the market. We then got a doji, which is indecision. These wicks are just the bulls and the bears fighting, and we're just consolidating at the moment until we start seeing some bullish candles like these ones, which are bearish engulfing, going the other way. Like this one, bullish engulfing, it needs to take over 75% of the candle. This one's taken over it's bigger than two candles in one candle, which is super bullish. So we need some signs like that to know that we're coming with a reversal. Until we start seeing that, we can't get a lot above this level, $21. So that's what we're looking at for some good candle formations. I'll keep an eye out with it. It's in a good consolidation area. We want to see the price moving sideways so we can start to form a base, and then we can start to push up. With everything going on in the crypto space right now, I am extremely bullish, and I do think that this is a flush out. What's happened is basically everyone's run out of money. No one wants to buy now at these prices. Everyone's gone all in. Everyone's leveraged. And the only people that have the money to buy are the big boys. So they're trying to flush you out. I wouldn't be getting flushed out at this point. It is the time's come where it is the best time to be in crypto. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but what happens is once you get to the end of your objective, you tend to give up and you tend to go, oh, it's getting too hard. And that's the tipping point. So when you get to the end and you feel like, oh, this is too hard, I'm going to give up, that's when you want to be in the market. Remember that. So anyway, this is not financial advice. If you like the content and you like the updates and you want them to keep coming, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, guys, all right, have a good day. Bye.